Hey guys, it's KJM and I'm back. I can't believe it. I think this is my fourth review back to back this Sunday, and right in time for Take Me Back for Christmas, starring Vanessa Lengies and Corey Sevier. I think that's how you say it. Oh my God. Now, first of all, Corey has really grown on me because he has this one movie with Ashley Williams where they on a reindeer farm. So he started to grow on me, but then he had a couple bad Hallmark movies. And then last year he had that Noel movie where he kind of played this kind of Scrooge character. And it was really good. It was really good. I love that one. And as a matter of fact, I think he kicked off Countdown to Christmas 2022 with that movie. So Corey's starting to grow on me, and now I see the previews for Take Me Back for Christmas, and I'm like, I just know I'm gonna like this movie. Like, Megan and I talked about it. Megan hasn't watched it yet, but I watched it 5 o'clock this morning, and it was everything I needed and more. So let's get into this movie. First of all, this movie is another one of those I wish my life was different movies. So you guys remember Lacey has I wish my life was different, where she's a newscaster. Nikki DeLoach has one. And there was one about a library, like maybe in 2021, saving a library, and that one was really bad. So there's been 3 of these, I wish my life was different. Megan loves the I wish my life was different Hallmark movies. I love the amnesia ones, like A Perfect Pairing and Falling for Vermont. Like, I love those amnesia movies. It's very rare I don't like one of their amnesia movies, but that's neither here nor there. Both types of movies have similar sentiments, but different things are happening. So let's get into this movie. In this movie, RENEE and Aaron are married, and they are currently living in her deceased mom's house, and they're struggling financially. Aaron has the idea that they should move back to New York, because right now they're in the suburbs, somewhere in New York, I guess, the suburbs of New York City. And they should move back to New York into their old apartment, and that they should start a business together where he is a chef and she puts the whole business plan and everything together. So at first, RENEE's like, no, this house is all I have of my mother. And, we can't move forward. We're just going to stay here like we've been doing for the last 5 years. Aaron is really disappointed, but he wants to support his wife. He puts on his shirt and tie and he heads to work. And basically, RENEE heads to a store that she works at, and she's waiting for the manager to kind of retire, but he ain't about to retire, honey, because he done said he was going to retire like 5 years ago, and it's 5 years later, and that man is still there, okay? So now RENEE realizes that her life may not be perfect, but she wants to hold on to the piece of her mom that she lost. Okay, now she leaves work. She gets into her car. No, she falls down as soon as she leaves work. So I'm thinking this is where something's going to happen. But no. Then she gets in her car. The car won't start. And her husband, Aaron, leaves her message that he's working late that night, so he's not going to be home anytime soon. So now it's snowing. She's stuck in a car in the parking lot of where she works. Now, there's this little cute elf. Let me show you what the elf looks like. Hold up. Wait up, Mr. Lover. So this cute little elf had told RENEE that if she wanted to, she could ring the bell and make a wish, and her Christmas wish would come true. Now RENEE is stuck in her car. It's snowing. There's no one to rescue her because she was the one that closed up the shop. And she rings a little bell and she's like, I wish my life was different. Okay, the first moment that RENEE made that wish, I literally said to myself, girl, that's not specific enough. I don't know what you out here doing, but different how? So hold up, wait a minute. We're about to find out how different RENEE's life got. And thanks to this elf, RENEE is able to get guided into her new life just fine. Okay, hold on. Let me go back to her and Aaron. Okay, look at these two. RENEE and Aaron, baby, they had chemistry for days. Okay, I love the characters that Vanessa and Corey played because they had that chemistry together, and I just loved it. So now Renee wakes up, and she wakes up in this big office in New York City, and she's in this plush white outfit that definitely says money, honey. Like, you can tell she got money now. She not living that store life. She was living in the suburbs, okay? And we're wondering what's going on. Well, it turns out her life is different, and she's getting that Christmas wish, a glimpse of what her life would be. So at first, she doesn't realize that her and Aaron are not still together, so she tries to call him. Honey, that's somebody else's number, and she doesn't know what to do. She's in there having a board meeting, but she don't know what the meeting is about, and it turns out she started a company called Maria's Meals. And Maria was her mother's name. So in honor of her mother, she had started this company. So now I'm trying to figure out what is happening here, and so is Renee. In comes her mother, and she realizes in this Christmas glimpse, her mother is alive. So that is the plot twist. This movie not only follows a love story, but it follows a mother and daughter story. So when we started off the movie, Renee's mom, Maria, had already passed. Turns out she had passed when Aaron and Renee lived in New York for only about 3 months. And then they moved to the suburbs to live in her house. But paying the mortgage was very difficult for them, and it was giving them a lot of financial struggles. Okay, back to the current glimpse. Maria is alive, and Renee is so excited to see her. She finds out she wasn't spending a lot of time with her mom. She was canceling on her mom. She soon finds out that her and Aaron never even got married. They broke up because as soon as she started Maria's Meals, she got very busy with her business partner, Jerry. And basically, she didn't have time for Aaron anymore. He did go to culinary school, and he became a chef. We see that he's a chef and a partner in a restaurant in New York that has no business, even though it's beautiful. And we find out that his suppliers, he uses a local farm, and for some reason he can't use the current farm that he's been using to get all his fresh food. So in comes Renee with a business plan. Maria's Meals is kind of on the rocks. If Renee doesn't come up with something, basically she's gonna have to start laying people off the first of the year. She doesn't want to do that. Aaron's restaurant is not doing well, so the two come together with a business plan. And basically the business plan was Aaron will be the chef that creates these Christmas meals, and for every Christmas meal one of Maria's Meals subscribers purchases, a free one is given to a family in need. I love that marketing idea, and it really put me in the Christmas spirit. We see these two people start to fall for each other again, but we know that Renee's always been in love, whether it was in her glimpse or in her real life with Aaron. Now, Aaron being convinced that Renee is serious about reconciling when they've been separated for about 5 years is a little bit harder. It's a little bit harder to convince him, but he does. He becomes a chef of the Christmas meals, and soon Renee wants him to work with her because Aaron is about to give up his restaurant and move back to Pittsburgh. Shout out to my best friend and his wife that are from Pittsburgh. Okay, to Pittsburgh. And my best friend know how I feel about Pittsburgh. To Pittsburgh to basically just live with his parents and maybe try the chef and the business idea again locally there. He has enough money now to kind of sell his shares in the restaurant and go back to Pittsburgh. Baby, nobody want to go back to Pittsburgh. Nobody want to go back to Pittsburgh. I'm just going to tell you right now. Aaron, you tripping. Anyway, Renee tries to convince him to come to Maria's Meals. He's hesitant, and then he finds out Maria's Meals is going global, so Renee's going to have to live in London for a period of time to set off the global department. And Aaron's like, you're going to forget about me again. In the beginning, we're always going to be talking. Then you and Jerry, you're not even going to know my name. So basically, these two people really love each other. And the elf comes back, and she lets Renee know it's a glimpse. So Christmas Day, your life is going to be your life. But here's the thing. It occurs to Renee that while she may have Aaron in her real life, her mother will still be dead. So we get to see Renee say goodbye to her mother in the glimpse. And it is the most beautiful, beautiful story. If I haven't said it before, I'm giving this movie a 10 out of 10. It's on my DVR. I'm going to keep rewatching it. I think I've watched it like 3 times. Definitely go check out Take Me Back for Christmas. I thought this was well done. There's so much more I want to say about this movie, but I don't want to ruin it for you. But it definitely had me in my feels. subtitles. I thought it was beautifully acted. I heard Corey's girlfriend was the screenwriter. Corey, tell your girlfriend to keep writing. I thought Vanessa and Corey did an amazing job. 10 out of 10 people. All right, you guys let me know if you've been watching Christmas in July, and I'm out.